what's going to happen. They see a guy with a camera.
Yeah, right.
Who knows?
This is D Block.
This is 49th, I believe, here. This is Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and then Delaware's up there.
Doesn't look as abandoned as other places.
No, and in some ways I think that's probably why it's a higher crime area. Because
People
you look at, as Gary goes, if it's not completely abandoned and the people actually living there, it's still not very valuable. So a lot of it gets turned into rental property. A lot of it gets turned into just havens for poor, poverty-stricken people who tend to be more involved in crime that's like revenue for them. If that's selling drugs, it's selling drugs. That's the only way some people know how to make it around here. As much as the city seems to decline, there really are people who do care about, their community, and care about, if anything, their block. Because that's really all you can do in a place this big. Just kind of get your block together. Get this shot of this church sign here.
That's called the Freeman Temple. Pretty cool.
This should be turned right. A lot of these houses, some of these here especially, they've been abandoned more recently. Much of the section of Gary that we went into north of the expressway, it's been sort of bombed out for quite a few decades now, probably later 70s, 80s. A lot of that was abandoned. But this has become much more recent.
You know if there's a homicide there, or a traffic accident where that memorial is?
I didn't see exactly what that was, but yeah, there might have been something. So we're going to take a spin down to Vermont. There was a guy from Chicago who was shot and killed down here. demographic because it is a university town, but it's a university town in a much rougher urban setting. So you got IU and Ivy Tech right to the north. You know, some people, they fence off their yard, they put up a big fence and take care of their spot, but they gotta, it's like creating a small compound in a way.
Well, I guess it's better than a gated community.
Yeah. It's kind of gating off your private property. 'Cause that's the other thing too, is you look at what all these abandoned houses, the concept of private property is very distorted to a lot of people.
I know one thing I want to get a shot of is the place on the way to your place on Ridge Road that says VCR repairs.
Yeah, talk about a blast from the past. I mean, really, and this is something I've wanted to do for a long time, really, you could do a whole documentary just on this city.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think it would be easier in some ways to tackle than a city like Detroit. Because Detroit, you've got a number of mitigating factors in there that you can really point to. It was auto industry and a lot of other things. But Gary was steel. It's the steel city. Still call it that. Was that VCR place down here, or was it this way?
It's on Ridge Road.
Is it?
It's shortly before you get to your turnoff.
Okay. So it might be the other way then.
Possibly, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a little ways back that way. I can get it on the way out when we're heading back to...
I can turn around right here. And then if you want to walk through that abandoned house across the street, there's two of them. No front door, so it's not really like you're kicking in anything. Go take a look at it. No breaking and entering.